What is going on, Halo fans? Luke over here. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about rushing in Halo Wars 2 and why I think when Halo Wars 2 finally does come out, despite what's happening in these betas, rushing is going to be a dead strategy. A little bit of background here. I am an avid Halo Wars 1 rusher. I love the idea of rushing in 1v1s, 2v2s, whatever it may be. You could know that from this video, but I've also made tons of rushing tutorials on my channel here. I do lots of tips on that kind of aspect of the game. I believe if you can kill an enemy before they're ready, that's not necessarily a cheap thing. You just were better than that player. Now, a lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people think rushing is a negative and hateful and toxic way to play the game. In fact, when Halo Wars 1 first came out, the Covenant Leader Rush, which essentially was just building up a leader, sending him to the enemy base, that was not necessarily a banned rush, but they nerfed the Covenant Leader Rush so much in the first basically week of Halo Wars 1's release. Halo Wars, the Halo Wars community, the developers of Halo Wars definitely realized that rushing is a strategy, and a lot of people see it as a problem. People want to build up their big armies. They want to fight big other armies with their big armies, and when someone's rushing you, it's kind of hard to get the game into that late game aspect. It's hard to fight off a rush if you don't know what you're doing, and again, it's hard to build up a big army if you get killed in the first 10 minutes of the game. So what has Halo Wars 2 Creative Assembly 343 done to kind of combat rushing this time around? Well, most of rushing's problems right now stems from the fact that we have a two-currency system. This two-currency system consists of supply pads, or I should say supplies, which we had in Halo Wars 1. It was our only currency. And this new currency that is, I don't know the exact name of it, reactor points, I call them energy, whatever it may be. I don't know the actual name. But this two-currency system causes a lot of problems for rushers. A lot of the higher level units require a lot of both currencies, which can take a long time to accumulate. This essentially forces you to have to build up these two currencies and build up your bases and tech level before you can get any forces that have any sort of power and any sort of ability to take down an enemy's base. Now, if you're a regular to my channel, a couple days ago I did upload a strategy video for Halo Wars 2 beta. It was the only strategy that I could kind of consider a rush, and it was essentially just building a bunch of supply pads and churning out Marines. And you may be thinking like, all right, cool, Luke the Notable found a rush, it's gonna be awesome, we're gonna be able to kill the enemy very quickly. But here's the thing, again, those Marines, even though I had a full population of them and I got them out quickly, like a good little rusher boy, I wasn't able to kill the enemy's base in time because the Marines just weren't strong enough. The only way to kill a base in Halo Wars 2 is either have some really damn good teammates that are using a very good strategy, or to build up a big-ass army and spend a lot of resources doing that. So I already said that I'm pro-rushing, and because of this, I'm kind of really bummed out. The two-currency system is good for micromanaging. I think it makes late-game gameplay very, very cool, but I think I'm going to miss rushing a little bit. I've been desperately trying to find something that can work. You can see in the background I have a Jackrabbit rush that I was trying. I'm also trying to do a chopper rush, but even rushing with simple and very underpowered units as those requires a lot of supplies because you have to build their gun, and you need two currencies. You need a good amount of both currencies to be able to do that. One thing rushing could be replaced with, and I think this is what 343 and Creative Assembly are going towards, is an emphasis on map control, base expansion, and all of those things. You're not necessarily trying to kill the enemy in the first few minutes of the game, you're trying to control more of the map. I mean, there's objective game types like domination, and there's also a bunch of reactors, free reactor points littered throughout the map. I've really been trying to play to base expansion and expoing in the first part of my Halo Wars 2 games, and let me be completely honest, I haven't lost a single game since my first game when I had no idea what I was doing. Most of the games that I've played so far, I've tried to use the strategy of expanding my base, expanding my economy as fast as possible, and that allows me to beat the enemy in late game. This is kind of a different form of rushing that Halo Wars 2 is about to take on. It's not the traditional sense of rushing that we're getting from Halo Wars 1, which was build a small force of units that is going to kill the enemy's base really early in the game. It's build a small force of units to take control of the map so you can kill the enemy late in the game. It's very much different, and it also promotes it is very different, and it is a good thing that 343 is at least promoting the effective use of a fast strategy at the start of the game. But in my opinion, I'm going to miss the classic style of Halo Wars 1 rushing so much. I used to stay up all night and I'd play the skirmish mode, which was you playing against AIs, and I would try to formulate the best and most efficient strategies just playing against AIs, checking different build orders, running different strategies, just trying to get the best stuff to use online. And I'm okay with the idea that map control is the new rush, that's the new rush strategy, but I need it to be a little more diverse. Right now, the best way to control the entire map early game is just build a ton of Marines or Grunts and have them capture everything. There really isn't any diversity in that, and I definitely think we need some of that. Even doing something as simple as adding a rebel base, adding some rebels at the different supply and reactor formations, just to make it a little more difficult and a little more challenging to control the first part of the map. You need to diversify your gameplay, and having Marines being the go-to strategy is not good. But who cares what I think? I want to hear what you guys think. I think the best part about discussion videos is that a discussion can actually happen down in the comment section, so please comment down below. If you liked the video, then hit the like button. It really helps me to get noticed. That's why people ask you to hit the like button all the time. Stay notable, you guys. I'll see you in the next video.